Hey guys, markets went lower this morning. They've been bouncing around all day long. It's been kind of a hard read as the whole thing was below S2. So we had, a lot of things that looked like they were potential longs that wound up really being really good shorts. Also on the Magnificent Seven stocks, lots and lots of opportunities. So I've had all this stuff up all day. It's been kind of busy trying to get orders in, replace orders, cancel orders, all that stuff, as things are moving away from us. But I think that on the triple Qs and on the NQ, the answer for the rest of the day is going to be it's going to keep doing what it's been doing. So let's take a look. We've got a market that went and gapped way down this morning. And, on a big gap lower like this, it's always very tempting to look for the long side of the market, especially when the gap gets you down below this guy right here. So about a 70% chance, 77% actually chance that if we get down below S2 on the open that we're going to move above S2 at some point during the day. Now it tried, and if you caught the reversion that got back up above this trading in the box here this morning, then good for you. So when it broke out above that, it took a lot of guts to take that long side trade, but the long trade was the one that was the attempt anyways to get back up into here and then try to push above there. Didn't get up above, kept moving lower, and lower has been the name of the game all day long. We got down from a sort of a higher level box. You guys know I don't like trading the futures before 8:30 Pacific time, because I like to see it settle in and then sort of get a feel for what it's going to do. What it did was made this move down into the range and then popped back up and got right into that 429.73 area. And that's a perfect level for a short side entry because we had support and resistance. We had this volume by price threshold. We had an infield fly set up, and everything, but everything was, hang on one second, let me get rid of that. So we've got this guy trading lower. That was one of the folks in the first hour trading pit chiming in there. Tells me he's not watching this video right now. If you traded that move lower from that infield fly setup, then what you had was the opportunity for a move back down into support and resistance. This was all really, really clear. I hope you guys saw it. Came down into here. And now we're down below there again. And as price is moving lower, we've got this anchored VWAP right up above here. And I think that, if we get back up into this part of the range at 427.79, I'm going to look for a short sale entry. I'm also going to look at a potential short right around that anchored VWAP. So got two places that I'm looking. And if either one of those happens to pan out, I will look to pop down below there. But, for right now, I think the most important thing is the trend is pretty clear on this thing. So any kind of reversion back up into resistance is going to make for a good sell side opportunity. I think that's going to be the case right up until about noon Pacific time, so about 3 to 3:15 in East Coast time. I think we could see that we might get a reversal in the market. But for now, let's stay focused on what is going on, not what might go on. Tesla has been a good short all day long. So we had a good short from the reversion move up into first support. We had a nice short up into this level of support and resistance. Right, you can see that was support and resistance earlier in the session, became hard resistance a little bit later. That one is now down in this range here, moving down into second support. I think if we get a move back up into 183.87, let's keep an eye out for one of those infield fly setups. You guys should all remember what an infield fly is, right? It's basically this guy here. It's one of the stars if you're a doji or a candlestick person. But for us, it's called an infield fly. And really the same thing has been going on. Whoopsie. In all of these things today, we've had lots and lots of opportunities for reversion moves to take us back down into the range. So when we get this kind of a thing happening, and then we get the follow-up move lower, that level of support and resistance becomes the next place to look for a short. So NVIDIA 721.02 is the current threshold that I've been looking at on the short side. You can see that just triggered there. NVIDIA, much more of a scalp, generally speaking, than anything else. So watch for, if you're in 721.02, watch these lows that are coming up from a little bit earlier in the session here. Right, these guys are going to be where you find some support, all this stuff over here. And then if it gets down through there, look for these lows on that double header move there for a possible target. Microsoft is out of range already. I think that Google, you know, if we get a move back up into this area, if you're into trade in Google, and Amazon on a move back up into this pivot, those are all good opportunities on the short side of the market. And I think I already talked about Tesla. So those are the guys that I'm focused on. Those are the trades that I'm focused on anyways. And, you know, hopefully you'll be able to get in front of some of these opportunities. So with that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and get back to trading these things. It's going to be in the room. If you're not in the room, get in the room. There's plenty of opportunity there. I've got my stuff up on the screen so everybody can see what it is that I'm looking at. Hope you're having a great trading day. I will check back in with everybody tomorrow. Keep an eye on those triple Qs.